Well, Eddie's pretty hard to forget. I went to kindergarten with him at La Perouse Public, then obviously to Matraville High. So I've known him for probably 50 odd years, probably 53 years, which is a long time. So I know a lot about Eddie. A lot of it I can't tell you, obviously. Very, very intelligent, but was always the first one to throw the one-liner, to stir the opposition up, and continually did that right throughout, say, 80 minutes of rugby. Just stirred it. We'd scored the tries, he'd irate the opposition.
Australia have it. Mark Ella, Gould overlapped the Campese. Mark Ella, he's done it. A try in every Test match, the first time in history.
Eddie, was probably one of the on the field. He intimidated his opposition by mouthing off all the time.
Well, you just said he was a dad.
Yeah, but I think he'll be all right. Is that okay?
Obviously, he knows how to win. Some of it hasn't been attractive, but he's also had a lot of players injured, throughout this Grand Slam. So, he's basically used his smarts.
Well, mate, if I don't say anything, then you come away from the press conference and say it's boring. If I say something, then I'm scaremongering. So I can't win. So the easiest way is I don't come to press conferences.
Yeah, I can understand when people say that Eddie probably holds grudges about not being selected for Australia. He was, I guess, the Randwick first grade hooker, and I think was the first grade hooker for New South Wales when Bob Dwyer, again a Randwick coach, picked Phil Kearns from second grade above Eddie in I think 1985 or something like that. So Eddie probably obviously wanted to represent Australia, and he probably will still remember that he didn't get an opportunity and Phil Kearns took over, and I think that drives him. He's always been very competitive, always wanted to be on top. If he couldn't do it on the field, it certainly helped off the field.
Well, it means, not for me, it means for the players that have achieved greatness. And how many times in your life do you get to be great?
From a coaching perspective, he was very disciplined. He demands respect. He demands that players respect each other. So he's basically started at rock bottom, literally, with the England team. They've had a couple of very, very bad years. Had a bad Rugby World Cup in 2015, and had to start from scratch. And Eddie was good at that. He had to build the confidence back into the players. And whilst we talk about him being cheeky and all those things we spoke about earlier, he knows how to put together a team. And I guess from that perspective, you've got to pay respects, and I think that's what Eddie's demanded from his players, and he's got it.